version. This assignment will probably be due before we go on to the Thanksgiving break. You're making Tron. One of the assignments to lead up to that is an Etch-a-Sketch, reminding you about like how key code and key press works. You're drawing a line, and based on wherever you press, you're leaving a trail behind. And then you're extending that. Based on that assignment, you make a computer AI that plays the Tron game with you. And so the key ideas behind this is an idea you'll see again and again, especially in game development. How do you know, like one of the hardest problems in this assignment is, how do you know I collided into the computer or the wall or anything else? Collision detection is something that occurs again and again. There's a good amount of math behind it, and implementing in code is something you will learn a lot from. So if you haven't heard of Tron before, it started as an old movie in the 80s. It recently got remade, and it looks cool. It's the light trails. These little cars inside cyberspace leaves out a trail, and your goal is to make your enemy crash into your trail, and then they get deleted. So there's two parts of this assignment. The first one I think you can accomplish rather quickly using user input from either the arrow keys or WASD. You're making Etch-a-Sketch. That gets you 3 out of 4, I think. Pretty sure about that. And then adding on next, like the Tron part, can you make 2-player like Tron controlled by a human, and you get like higher than a 4 if you can get the AI working, and have that move by itself. So here are a bunch of directions outlining that process, one at a time, and then you start making it into Tron. And I gave you some hints on how to do the collision detection. Understanding this will take a lot of effort, but it pretty much like sees the other color that's not your color, and that's how you detect someone else is there. As you can see, many directions. The starter code is loading. What? Okay, so I will likely fill this in like next week after people have worked on their temperature conversion assignment. We'll probably build together that Etch-a-Sketch skeleton so that you can extend it into Tron. So again, let me show you the formal results. So when I press the screen, it resets. All the lines are just 1 pixel large, and that's for a good reason, because the get function that you will see only detects 1 pixel at a time. And so I'm the purple line, and the computer is the green line. As mentioned before, oops, okay, that was a bad game. I can do better. Let's see if I can beat the computer on screen. So the darn it, the computer is really smart. It knows exactly when to turn. It is never a pixel shy of going, in this case, in a clockwise direction. Darn it. Okay, so notice the computer is green, that color matters, you are a different color, and the border on the outside is another color. Okay, I tried. Okay, I crashed into myself. So subtle details there, and it really matters. And then you display game over, the computer wins. And then you click the screen and reset. Okay, as an intermediate thing, you may just have 2 colored lines and like use WASD to control one person, and the other person controls like with the arrow keys. That's a good stepping stone to get to this final product. And you feel cool because you made your first AI. This is the Etch-a-Sketch assignment, and you're making that into Tron. Students do feel quite proud of this when they successfully make it. Questions or comments to this assignment that's due before we go on our week-long Thanksgiving break? Nope? All right, so I'm going to pause the screencast here. Let me upload it to the tube. And then I'm thinking about what kind of hints I should find.